Hey guys and gals, this is the Titian Attachments Mini-skid steer flail mower. Got the chance to use it a bit. It's worked very well for what I expected out of it. Had more issues with the skid steer than anything. Doesn't have enough flow to run the blades as fast as they should while being able to track. Again, problem with skid steer and not with this guy. I was running it through some, I don't know, 2-inch trees, a bunch of brush, briars, ate it all. I don't see any damage to any of the blades. I don't know if you can see that. They're all fine. We ran it for a good 4 or 5 hours. The little grease zerks seem to have survived. Had 2 issues with the mower itself. The front guard was getting sucked into the blades. Looks like in both directions because it's on both sides. So pull that thing off and had no more issues. This contraption on the side is in the way when you're trying to get through trees or fence posts or whatever. It should really be on the top with a pulley and a belt, even if it's just 1-to-1. That would make this light years better. Couldn't seem to get this tight enough to clamp down on the bar. You would want to slide when you had on the ground and try to turn. Other than that, it's good. I had it running about 1,000 RPMs with that. Okay, pretty good. This bracket was modified to fit my skid steer's height at when the arms are fully down. They don't reach the ground, and this was mounted up really high, so I had like, I don't know, 6 inches or so. So I cut it off, moved it up. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this if anybody's looking for one and you have the machine to power it. I will have some videos on the hydraulic mess I'm having with that separately of this, since it's a separate issue. Have some videos of me using it, initial opening. Oh, and it's super light. I was able to pick it up without the counterweights on the machine. Just got this today. I've only removed the screws from the top. I haven't opened it. Figure we can open it together. Plan is put it on a Chinese mini skid steer. It has a standard Toro mount, which these should go to, and it has a case drain. So, let's see what we got. I'm gonna try to be as honest as possible and test it as thoroughly as I can. Looks like those might even fit the way it is. Huh. Alright. The zerk down on the bottom, that's gonna get broken off immediately. It's the ground roller, so that's on the ground. Not sure what that's for. Goes through there. I don't know what it does. Alright, let me finish opening the crate. See what it looks like. Alright, let's get a better look at this. So this is the Titan 36-inch flail mower for mini skid steers. This is obviously a China machine. Called the cheap China machine. I got it off of Alibaba. I should have a video on my channel all about that. So, the grease zerks are definitely going to get broken off there. I don't think you can rotate it because of the plate. we'll go down that road when it happens. This is adjustable, so loosen these. This thing will slide over. Not exactly sure what this pin is for yet. Hoses are plenty long, all the way across, loop through and back. Obviously I'm not going to need that for this. Paint looks good, welds look good. That looks plenty heavy to me for hitting it. That was one thing I was wondering about. Looks like a conveyor belt style rubber flap. So that should be cheap and easy to replace if and when it needs it. Have to fill that or something to keep the water from getting in, though. I don't think that's gonna drain out. If you leave it outside, that may be a concern. Here's the motor, if anybody's curious. Same conveyor style flap. Oh yeah, look at those. Oh, they're separate pieces. Interesting. Grease zerks at the bottom. Both sides. Alright, let me set you up, see if we can get these hooked up. Oh, perfect. Awesome. I have no idea if this is going to work on this machine. The flow rate is right in the middle of what this mower says it needs. Obviously, if you've never done these quick attaches before, if you don't relieve the pressure, you're never going to get them hooked up. Get those all hooked up, which is fine. They say we give it a shot. Set you guys here, and I'm going to rotate it so you can see. See if we can get better luck. Blades and such. All the welds look good. Looks like most of these parts would be replaceable fairly easy. Bearing, yeah, it's all bearings. Just a steel sleeve. Oh, there's the other zerk there. Wheel and the little skids look okay. Easy enough to cut off and replace whatever's left need be. Alright, first things first, I think I'm going to slide this over because it's a bit offset. Okay. Maybe it's just me being pathetic. Holy crap. Looks leverage holding it in. Mower section is just as wide as my tracks, and the motor hanging off. Wonder if it would behoove them to move that up and belt it so it's at least tighter in. And then the shaft already sticks out. Got a stub shaft. Future upgrade maybe. So another issue I am just now noticing, that's as far down as my, at least on this skid steer, the arms go. I'm not sure how far down a Toro or Bobcat goes. I obviously don't own one. So may end up having to modify this a touch. Maybe cut this plate off and weld this right to the backing. That would get it all the way down. We'll look at that in the future if this doesn't cut down low enough what I need. Yep, that's what that's for. Hold my hoses. Sorry if you guys can see the sweat. It is extremely warm here in Virginia. We get highs 105 today and 87% humidity. It's gross. I love that these hoses are this long. Awesome. Alright, just want to do a quick test. Just going to run it in that brush and see what it does. I've already noticed that I lose lift power and left-hand track power while it's running. I don't know if it's an adjustment I need to do on the relief valve or what, but we're gonna finagle it over there and see if it cuts. Make sure you guys can see. So I pulled the bracket off. What I think is going to happen, cut it here, straight across and back up the other side, and this section is going to mount here, and I will re-weld it, and that should, the mower sits here and this is the skid steer, that should drop this whole section down so the mower will reach the ground as it's supposed to. It sits about that far off the ground right now. It's about 4 inches. Alright, we're all back together. And it sits on the ground now.